Hey peoples, welcome to today's episode where today we are going to be making a list of dark humor jokes with the AIs. This idea is from Drake at me, so big thanks to Drake at me for coming up with this list idea. And without further ado, let us type in the question. So here I have put my top 10 favorite dark humor jokes are, and now we're gonna watch the chaos ensue. Number 1, a man and a woman are walking down the street when they come across an old lady who is crying over her broken down car. The man says to the woman, "Why don't you go sit in your car and cry over it while I help you?" Okay, I don't know if that's a dark humor joke, but okay. What a great first joke from AI Dungeon. Wow. Number 2, two brothers are driving along one day and see a beautiful girl sitting on the side of the road with two men who have just killed her boyfriend. Oh my god. One brother says to the other, what does he say? What does he say? I gotta know. That's so unfair. Why should a pretty girl like that have to sit and wait for two old perverts to finish? Oh no.
Old man Jenkins is back at it again.
Wow, that one was a bit much, don't you think, Westbot? Westbot's not gonna like that one. Okay, let's continue. Number 3, an old man is sitting by himself on a park bench and a big mean dog comes up to him and puts its head in his lap. The old man kindly strokes the dog's head and says, "What have I done to qualify for this wonderful gift of kindness? I haven't done anything special. Anyone could have done that." That's the whole joke. That's wow, good joke. Oh man, AI Dungeon is not good at dark humor jokes. NovelAI has a very strong chance of winning this one. Number 4, two men are sitting on a park bench talking. The first woman oh no, it's because I misread it. Oh, I can't read. I was laughing because it's I thought it said two men at the beginning. That's literally how I read it. And then I read the first woman and I thought it just switched their gender like that. And I was just laughing. But no, I'm just an idiot. Alright, just go ahead and everybody just leave a comment that says Ryan Dum Dum, because I deserve it for that one. That one was just bad. Ryan don't know how to read very well. Okay, let's try that again. Two women are sitting on a park bench talking. How come all of these jokes start with somebody sitting and end with somebody saying something? I don't understand. The first woman says to the second, "Do you know how hard it is to keep a boy nowadays? My son is so damn hard to shop for." Wow, I'm laughing so hard, AI Dungeon. Good joke. These are stupid fucking jokes. I feck AI Dungeon right now, man. Oh my god, the second one's talking now. The second woman says, "That must be hard. How old is he?" The first woman replies, "He will be 9 years old this October." Okay, it's not that hard to shop for a 9-year-old. You know what I liked when I was 9? Lego sets. Literally nothing else but Lego sets. I wanted Legos and maybe an occasional video game. That's basically my entire life. And I let it be known. Like 9-year-olds don't like keep it a secret what they want. They're like, "Mom, I want the Lego set." Yeah, and then you buy them the Lego set. It's not that difficult. This joke is stupid. It doesn't make sense. I hate this joke. This is a dumb joke. The final part of this joke says, the second woman looks a little confused and oh god, it's not the final part. She's gonna keep talking. I want this one to be over with. She looks a little confused and asks, "What's he like?" The first woman says, "Oh, he's a very interesting boy. He has no interests. I can't find anything he would want. Just buy him Legos, bitch. I've tried just about everything." Okay, is that the end of the joke? Please tell me that's the end of the joke. Please. I need this joke to not be a thing. Oh my god. Please, end the joke. The second woman now looks a little sad and says, "You can just hear the irritation in my voice because this joke is stupid. It must be hard for you." The first woman replies, "Oh my god, no, I don't want her to reply. Please don't reply." "It is at times, but I try to remember that he is a boy and boys are, well, you know." And then the fucking joke ended. I don't know what you mean, woman. You're confusing. You're more confusing than your stupid little boy who doesn't like Legos for some reason. Just buy him some Legos. That joke sucked. Number 5 better be better than that joke. Fucking, I should just disqualify AI Dungeon for making me read that garbage. Number 5, an old man, a young man, and a boy are sitting on a park bench. Why would they not be? Did it confuse fucking dark humor jokes with park bench jokes? Is that what it's doing right now?
I think you mean park humor. Ha 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 ha.
The old man says to the boy, "Tell us an interesting fact about yourself." The boy thinks for a moment and then says, "Oh, the anticipation. Ooh, what's he gonna say? Oh, wow. When I was 7, I entered a pie eating contest and I ate 12 slices without getting sick." The old man says, "That's not true. Everyone gets sick after they eat 9 or 10 slices." Ha 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 ha. I'm laughing so hard. That's so funny. Please end this joke. Oh my god! It's a joke AI dungeon, not a paragraph. It's not write a 1,000 word essay. It's a joke! You wanna hear a joke? Knock knock, who's there? Orange. Orange who? Orange, you glad I didn't say banana? You know, I never understood that joke. It's feckin' stupid too, but at least it's not 5,000 words long. I'm sorry. I'm just getting a little heated right now. I don't want to do this. These jokes kind of suck. The young man looks a little frustrated and says, "That's not what the 7-year-old in the group thinks." The old man turns to the boy and asks, "What do you think?" "I think he thinks he can eat 12 slices because that's how many he feckin' said he could eat." The boy is too smart to answer, so the old man does it for him by saying, "Heck, he's too smart for that." The young man glares at the old man and says, "I wanna die. I just really wanna die right now, cause this is really sad and I already hit the feckin' enter button and it's not making any more words. Kill me now." Wow, there we go, finally. "Excuse me," the old man looks very sorry for having insulted the young man, and then he says, "I apologize. I don't know what got into me." The young man turns to the boy and says, "I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I don't even know if I'm following this joke anymore because it sucks so much. Do you wanna go and play over there?" The boy sadly nods his head and gets up from the park bench. Wow, that was funny! Ha ha! I am laughing so hard. Haha. This is stupid. That was dumb. That was dumb. Okay, I'm now putting a cap on the jokes. If I decide it's too long, I'm fecking cutting it off because I don't have all day to record one episode of this. Number 6. A young boy and an old woman are walking down the street. Okay, this is the fecking first joke I think we've had that doesn't start with somebody sitting down on their fat ass. The old woman is talking about how she doesn't understand how some people can be born without souls. Why are you saying this to the young boy? He's too young for this. Don't ruin his childhood, please. She begins to cry as she walks down the street. A little girl approaches her and asks if she can help her with something. The old woman starts to sob as she tells the little girl, "You know what? I'm gonna die." I don't know what I'm gonna do. I was gonna end the joke for it, but that's cheating because this is a thing that we're doing, I guess. Okay, the old woman starts to sob and tells the little girl, "When I die, God will give me a final examination to see if I've been a good person." She then looks up at the little girl and says, "Dude, I can't end the jokes because it always ends the sentences with somebody says, so that I can't end the jokes. It's frustrating." She then looks up at the little girl and says, "If you can give me a good reason to stay alive instead of going to hell, I'll be I'll be grateful and you'll be my salvation." The little girl thinks for a moment and then asks, I hope she asks how this is a fucking joke. Imagine telling one of these jokes to somebody and being like, "Do you think this is funny?" And they'll be like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" The little girl thinks for a moment and then asks, "Do you think you'll go to heaven if you're really a bad person?" The young boy watches as the old woman gives the little girl an answer and then waits for her to give one back. Alright, I'm deciding right here that that's where that joke ends. Wasn't that a funny joke? Ha 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 ha. I typed in 7 because I don't want to listen to this anymore. A father is teaching his son to shoot. "Just pull the trigger," he says. The father shoots himself in the head.
Headshot.
His son is surprised and doesn't know what to do. Oh my god, yes! That was the joke we were looking for. Good job, AI Dungeon. Wow, it only took you 7 jokes to make an actual funny joke. I had to type in number 8 so that it would end there. I didn't want it to go any further because that was the perfect joke. A man is in his garden when he hears a strange noise coming from his neighbor's house. He uses his telescope to look through their window and sees a man changing a light bulb. That one was pretty good too. Now that I'm typing out the numbers, the AI is actually making some pretty decent jokes here. A grandmother, her daughter, and step-granddaughter are at a bus stop. The granddaughter is reading the newspaper and notices that the bus will be late. She looks up at her grandmother and says, "Oh god, we're back to this fucking bullshit again. Excuse my French, but this stuff pisses me off, man. These are some terrible, god-awful jokes. I think I'll stay at the bus stop an extra 5 minutes. The grandmother looks at her watch and smiles. That's a good idea. It'll give you time to watch the pretty birds. Wow, what a funny joke. Oh, man. This is so fucking stupid. There has been 2 good jokes out of the 9 that it's told so far. This is terrible. This has taken the time that a normal episode would take, and we've been on one list this whole time. This is terrible. Number 10. A man and a woman are in a cycle race. They are out of sight of the crowd, but a boy sees them. He runs up to the woman and says, "Do you think I could join you?" I'm gonna let this one joke keep going so that we can see if there's gonna be actually something funny. I'm giving AI Dungeon a chance, and I don't know why, because it's disappointed me over and over again this episode. The woman looks behind her and says, "No, we have a bike length ahead." The boy turns to the man and asks him, "Do you think I could ride on the carrier?" "I don't know, can you?" The man turns his head and says, "No." Alright, that's the whole joke. I'm not letting this one go on anymore. That was terrible, AI Dungeon. That was really god awful. Besides the one where the dad shot himself in the head. That one was hilarious. Hopefully NovelAI. Sorry, I'm out of sorts because that was just so god awful. Hopefully NovelAI can make a better list. I can't really see how it couldn't because that last list was terrible. Alright, this one says, a man goes to the doctor and says, "Doctor, I've got a pain in my butt." The doctor looks at him with concern and asks if it's been there for long. Okay, is that the whole joke, or are you gonna keep telling the joke too? Yeah, he said. He replies that no, it just started yesterday, and that's the end of the joke. Okay, that one kind of sucks. Number 2, 2 men go into a bar and one of them doesn't come out. Okay, that was kind of okay. Number 3, an old woman is walking down the street when she sees an attractive young lady across from her. She thinks to herself, "I'm too ugly to be with someone as beautiful as you." You're probably too old since you're an old woman and she is a young lady, but okay, we'll go with too ugly. So she starts following the girl around town until finally she catches up to her and tries to talk her into going home with her. But the girl turns and yells, "What do you want?" "Yeah, what do you want, pedophile?" And the woman screams back, "You're so hot, let me fuck your brains out." Okay, well, that was an interesting joke. It was about a pedophile who is also a stalker and is sexually harassing a young woman. Haha, funny joke. Jesus Christ. Okay, number 4. A guy walks into his boss's office on Monday morning and hands him a check for $100,000. His boss gets very excited about this, but then notices something strange. On the front side of the check, it reads $100,000, while on the other side it says 10K, written all over it. Is that the whole joke? Are you done with the joke, or are you okay? Nope, it says confused. He calls the bank and they tell him that they have never heard of such a thing. Okay, that was the whole joke. Alright, what a funny joke. Ha 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 ha. It says 100,000 on one side and 10,000 on the other side. Humor, yes? The AI does not understand humor. Number 5. It was a cold winter day in New York City when 2 homeless guys were sitting by the side of the road trying to stay warm. One said to the other, "If only we had some money, we could buy ourselves a little warmth." That's not how that works. You could buy yourself a heater, you could buy yourself some wood to start a fire, but you can't. You could buy a jacket, but no. To which the second replied, "Yeah, but where would we get any?" "I don't, maybe get a job." Yeah, that's all okay, well, that was the whole joke. What a funny joke. That was good. It was a good joke. How am I gonna pick a winner when both of these are AI Dungeon's list was absolutely ass, and it's gonna win literally because of the one good joke it told. Like, oh man. Number 6. There once was a boy who wanted to become a dentist. After finishing school, he took every course available on dentistry and passed each test easily. Please tell me there's more to the joke. Please. Okay, good, there is. Finally, after years of study and practice, he became a licensed dentist. Then one day, he went to work and saw a patient waiting for him. Okay. Tell me more. When he examined the mouth of the patient, he found nothing wrong. However, when he asked why the person came to see him, the patient told him that he couldn't remember how he got there. His breath does smell like alcohol a little bit. The dentist looked at the patient carefully and realized that the patient had lost both his teeth and half his jaw. Okay, well, in shock, he called the police and reported what happened. They arrived quickly and arrested the patient. Ha ha ha, this is really getting funny. Oh my god, that's a lot of reading. Wait, why did they arrest the patient conviction. Okay. At trial, the case against him fell apart because the witnesses testified that before entering the room, the man was perfectly normal and didn't say anything about having lost his teeth or being missing part of his. Okay, and that's where it ended. Okay. Jaw, face. Part of his face, of course. Okay, the next one's a short one at the very least. The last one was extremely long. I did not enjoy that. The long ones are never funny. Like, you're waiting for like a punchline and it just never comes. It's like giving you blue balls with humor. That was a dumb analogy. Anyways, my wife always tells people that I'm not really gay. This way, if everyone ever finds out about our relationship, I can deny everything. Oh, I guess I'm a woman in this joke. Okay. My wife. Okay. Sure. I don't get the joke. I don't. I'm sorry, AI. I don't get it. Number 8. How many psychiatrists does it take to change a light bulb? None. You just have to stand under it. What? Is that supposed to be funny? Am I just missing the joke? Or I don't think there's a joke there. Westbot, is there a joke in this? Alright, okay, thanks. 9. I love women's breasts, but I don't like their attitudes. Oh no. Number 10. That was the whole joke. I love women's breasts, but I don't like their attitudes. Wow. Number 10. A man goes into a bar and sits down next to an attractive blonde woman. He says hello and strikes up a conversation with her. She seems friendly enough, but he keeps thinking she must be married. Later, another man comes into the bar, and the first asks him if he knows the pretty blonde woman sitting alone. Oh my god, my cat's meowing. What, Fecker? You got a problem? Let me let him in. Get in, quick! Quick, get in! Hey, buddy. You wanna help me look at jokes that aren't funny? Oh! Now my cat's sitting on my lap helping me look at these stupid ass jokes. There, kitty cat. It's okay. It'll all be over soon. We're on the last joke. It's just taking a god awful long time for the thing to tell the joke. I don't know why I keep saying god awful. I think it's just because that's like the whole feeling that I have about this episode is just the whole thing is god awful. The new guy answers, no, she looks familiar though. Do you know her? Yes, replies the first. I'm her husband. That was so fucking stupid. Alright, well, those are all the jokes we have for today, and my god, that was a terrible episode. No fault to Drake at me. I mean, Drake at me's idea for the list were good, but the list themselves just really weren't. They weren't. It's just that simple. Nonetheless, I have to give a point to one of them, even though I don't think either of the AIs deserve a point on this one. But here, let me do some deliberation. I told you last time that's my deliberation sound, so feck off, okay? Okay, I'm taking the 2 best jokes from both of the AIs. You can disagree with me if you want and leave down in the comments which joke you thought was the most funny, but in my opinion, I love women's breasts, but I don't like their attitudes. And I'm gonna put that up against AI Dungeon's best joke, which is, a father is teaching his son to shoot. Just pull the trigger, he says. The father shoots himself in the head. The son is surprised and doesn't know what to do. I really liked that one. I think just because of that one joke, I mean, both of the AIs just weren't funny at all, but I'm gonna give this one to AI Dungeon, I think. AI Dungeon's joke that was actually funny was more funny than NovelAI's joke that was actually funny, but they were both pretty good, both of those one jokes. Nothing else was that good. There wasn't really anything else that was funny. Yes, this guy was talking about his butt at the beginning, but it wasn't that funny either. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I apologize for this episode. I thought that list was gonna be a lot better. It's ironic that the one list that's like supposed to be the most funny is the least funny out of all of the lists we've done so far. But hey, you know what? I can't control the AI. All I can do is hit the enter button on these ones. So, not my fault. However, we have a lot more lists to cover. There's some really exciting lists coming up. I don't know which one is next, but there's a couple of them that I'm like extremely looking forward to. So make sure you turn it to Feck can't talk. Make sure you tune in next time so that you can see what other lists we can come up with and see how those turn out. And also to see which AI is the ultimate AI. If you have any other good lists that will preferably go better than this one did, then just go ahead and leave it in the comments below, and I will get to it if I can. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet, and other than that, I love you guys, and we'll see you next time.
Wow, AIs, you sure suck ass at telling jokes.